Do some social studies before we go to STEAM, okay, guys? So, everybody look up here for me real quick. Y'all see all these pictures? What do you think we're going to talk about?
Mail.
The mail? All right, that's a good guess. The mail? What are the people that deliver our mail? What are they called?
The packengers.
Okay, packengers. All right, Grant? The mailman or the mail lady, the mail woman?
The mail truck.
The mail truck. Yeah, these are all things that are on our picture, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and these are people that live in our community. Okay, do you think it's important that we have a mailman?
Yeah.
I think it's really important that we have a mailman. So, our mail is really important. Whose mommy or daddy or grandparents or anybody that you know will order something and it delivers at your door? You know what who my best friend is? His name is Amazon. Mr. Chad gets upset with Miss Christy because I order a lot from Amazon. Because I just order it, I find it, I order it, and it shows up at my door. Yep.
And there's too much room.
There's just too much. All right, so let's take a look at our poster, okay? All right, guys, at home, let y'all see it really good, okay? So, we're going to be talking about a postal employee, okay? The postal employee delivers like letters, postcards, maybe magazines, or sometimes packages to our home. Do all of our packages come from the postal service? No, it does not. So there's lots of other companies that will deliver to your door, but today we're going to talk about the postal service, okay? So this person may also be called a letter carrier, because what are they doing?
Carrying letters.
They're carrying letters, that's right. So postal employees, they wear special uniforms and work with the mail. Okay, they may carry letters in a car. So we've got, we don't see a car, but sometimes you might see a car in our community, right? Sometimes they drive a big truck like this, or they might have a bag. Let's see if there's one that's carrying a bag. I don't see one that's carrying a bag, but sometimes in communities, they'll carry a bag with all the letters in there. Sometimes they might be in a plane. So it's not a driver. Who would do a plane? Who's the?
A pilot.
A pilot. Very good. All right. So do you think that mailing a letter is free? Okay, you're going to have to wait, okay? You're going to have to wait. Do you think mailing a letter or a package is free?
No.
No, it costs money to mail a letter. And you know what we're going to do?
What?
We're going to send letters to all the people in our community. So like the postal service, we're going to send them a thank you. We're going to send police officers. So all the people that we've been learning about, we're going to mail a letter and we're going to put a stamp on an envelope. Okay? So we have to pay for the stamps when we put it on an envelope. Do y'all know what an envelope is? It's what you put a card in. Yeah. All right. So we have to buy stamps, okay, for our letters or postcards or packages that we want to send, okay? So just as we must buy a ticket to go somewhere, like to Dollywood or on a train, okay? Or, you know, you might go to Six Flags or, you know, an amusement park or the fair. Have y'all been to the fair? You have to buy a ticket, right? So just like you buy a ticket, you have to pay for your stamp. Okay, and our stamp, our letter and packages, it goes on a very cool journey. When you go to like Dollywood or an amusement park or to the fair, aren't you on a journey to do an adventure, right?
Yep.
Our cards and our packages, they go on a special journey too, okay? So it might ride just in a truck like this, okay? It might fly in a plane if it has to go really, really far, okay? So letter carriers pick up and deliver mail to most places once a day. Did y'all know that? So do you check your mail every day?
Yeah.
And there's usually mail in your mailbox every single day. Okay? But sometimes in big cities, mail may be collected at a post office several times a day. Every piece of mail has special words and numbers written on it. The letter carrier reads the address and takes the mail right to its place. So at your home where you live, you have a special address that just belongs to you. Baby, you're gonna have to wait, okay? It just belongs to you. So it has a number, that's the house number you live in, and the street that you live on. And then it has the community that you live in. Like you might live in Cornelia, or you might live in Clarksville. You might live in Mount Airy. Okay, so we all live in different places, and then we have a zip code. So the postal worker is going to read that address to know exactly where your package needs to go. So some letter carriers drive vehicles that have a steering wheel on the right side, or that have doors on both sides so they can get and deliver your mail easily. So in a normal car, we drive on the left-hand side. But in a mail car, they may drive on the other side of the car. Have y'all ever seen that? Yeah, Sutton has seen that. Yep.
I have seen that.
Yep. So it's really, our mail carriers they're really important people within our community. Without them, we wouldn't get our mail, would we? No, we sure wouldn't. And it's really neat. Maybe one day we can go and visit the post office. It is really cool to see how they sort all the mail. So letter carriers are very faithful in getting the mail delivered to people. It's not easy to deliver mail in bad weather or on muddy roads, but the mail carrier does a fantastic job. So children who want to be mail carriers when they grow up should practice being very faithful to their daily task. Who has a task at home or chores that you do at home? Oh, some of us do. Most of us don't. But we need to be faithful and do those things every single day. So being faithful, that involves doing what you say you're going to do, even if it seems hard. Yep. There are things that we don't want to do, but we're faithful in doing those things, even though they're hard to do. So taking something from someone's mailbox is like taking something out of their home. It's called stealing. You never take something out of somebody's mailbox unless they ask you. So say your neighbor is on vacation and they say, McKenna, could you check my mailbox every single day while I'm on vacation? And McKenna's going to say, absolutely. And faithfully, she will do that every single day, right? Is that stealing? No, because they've asked McKenna to do something, right? But if Miss Christie goes and I go to my neighbor's mailbox, I'm like, I'm just going to go and look and see what they've got in there. Is that wrong? That is very, very wrong. So you always want to have permission, right? Okay, you're helping somebody out by getting their mail. So we can pray for our letter carriers. Did you know that? Because sometimes they have to get in bad weather, and we need to pray for them for their safety, okay, to stay healthy, right? Do you think letter carriers can get sick too? Yeah, so we can pray for their safety and for their health, okay? Because some of them, they walk a lot, and they need to be healthy, don't they? Some of them drive. We want them to be safe on the roads. So we can pray for those people every single day when we pray, okay? All right, so we're going to have a little worksheet, okay? So it is our postal employees that deliver our mail. So if you're at home, all right, it's going to look like this right here. All right, and it is page 19 and page 20. So we are going to color the picture.